It's an old stone home. Needs a lot of work. We have an exposed retaining wall here on the gable end of our house, which has had some damp issues for many years before we bought it, and still has, but it's getting better through the work that we're doing. We exposed this portion of this retaining wall before the winter, which has given us an opportunity to monitor it over the winter. And it was, of course, a very wet winter. It still continues to be pretty wet. It's only in the last couple of days that we've had a bit of sunshine, really. So it's given us an opportunity to see how the water works, you know, around the exterior of the house and how it interacts with the house, and in particular this area. What we have found is that, in contrast to the rear of the house where water was settling and we had to install drainage, here the water is freely draining away from the side of the house, and it's simply the lack of a barrier between the stonework and the earth that is letting moisture penetrate into the house. And having gained that insight into what's going on, I'm pretty confident that a rather simple solution can be applied here. So the first step to resolving this is to replace the pointing here. Although we would love to crack on and repoint this whole wall, make it look rather beautiful, we need to follow the needs of the house. She's crying out for her chimney to be repointed. Moisture is entering between the stonework there, so that needs to be done. There's also some loose stonework and missing stonework just under the eaves here, which also needs replacing. That should bring her up to being pretty much fully weatherproof. So making this gable wall and the chimney stack sound is a priority for us this year. Beyond that, we need to look ahead to next winter, and we need warmth for us, but also to continue drying out the house throughout the winter months. There is actually a considerable amount of work to be done before we can install the wood burner. So that will become a priority in our planning of what work we're doing this year. We don't have a schedule set in stone of the way that we approach the work, but rather there is a schedule emerging. I mean, look at all these roots. This has been the relatively easy part, taking out the earth and things, but there's quite a lot of concretey bits and also sort of a lime mortar or something which is a bit softer. But at the other end here there is a large section of concrete. So I've taken it out a little bit deeper in the soil just to start hitting the shale stuff here, which makes up the foundation of the house. It's a natural rock, so I don't really want to go exposing that, because as you reveal it, it sort of, you know, breaks into fragments. So although I think we can maybe clean out a bit down here, that's as low as we're going to go. It goes a bit deeper behind me. We also have another small problem which highlights the need for our flexible schedule, because this week I wanted to block up the holes there under the eaves as well, where the loose stones were removed. But it seems like we've got nesting birds, so they're only small things, but you know, I think we'll have to give them a number of weeks for them to do their business and have their babies, and then I can fill up those holes. So I'll see you very soon. Thanks for watching. Cheers.